Hello everyone. So we all use artificial intelligence one way or the other to solve questions in our daily life. So this tutorial video is to kind of educate us or give us more insights on how to use artificial intelligence properly for in answering questions. Yeah. So um, questions like past questions, online quizzes, your midterm, your assignment. Yeah. So that's what we are going to go through. Yeah. So in doing so, we have three steps. Step one is to upload your lecture materials. Yeah. So you upload your lecture materials, which is your slides that the lecturer has given you, other sources like your a textbook you have, a soft copy of a textbook you have, or any other lecture material. So let's say if you are to solve introduction to electronics, you take your introduction to electronics slides and upload them. Yeah. And when you have other materials aside the slides, you can also upload them in addition. Yeah, so that the AI can reference from those resources or lecture materials. Yeah. The second step is to give it a prompt, give AI a prompt for it to reference from the lecture materials and also credible sources here. So you can see um, I've uploaded lecture materials regarding introduction to electronics. So this tutorial we are going to use introduction to electronics as a case study. Yeah. So um, I have some lecture materials. They are about six, and I was able to upload six. Actually, I wasn't the one who uploaded, so I gave the lecture materials to someone who uses ChatGPT Pro version. Then the person uploaded the materials, and I gave the person the prompts I wanted he to use. Then he just shared the link to me. Then I continued with what I wanted to do. Yeah. So I uploaded six. He uploaded the six materials. Then this is the prompt. So the prompt kind of makes the AI reference mainly on the materials uploaded and credible sites regarding introduction to electronics. So let me read a bit of the prompt. So it says, carefully read, analyze, and fully understand the uploaded documents and slides using critical thinking. Break down the key concepts, definition, examples, and relations presented in the material, ensuring deep comprehension rather than surface level reading. So, learn the content thoroughly as if preparing for an examination. Pay close attention to how ideas are explained, how problems are solved, and how answers are structured within the material. When I ask questions, later respond exactly as you would in an exam setting. So basically, I'm telling chat that you should respond um, as in an exam setting, as if he is the one writing exams here. Then I said you should provide clear, precise, and well-structured answers. Use appropriate definition, explanation, and examples where necessary. I said show all relevant steps for calculation or problem solving. Use proper academic language and formatting. Ensure your answers are based primarily on the uploaded PDF slides material. So it will reference primarily from what is being uploaded, the lecture material is being uploaded. Yeah. Then it should also support it with additional verification from credible academic sources where necessary. Yeah. So aside the files being uploaded, it should also reference from other academic sources relating to introduction to electronics. Yeah. Then I said accurate, concise, and directly relevant to the question. Yeah, so I'm talking about the sources. Yeah, avoid unnecessary explanation. Focus on delivering answers that will score full marks in an exam. So, yeah, so I want the maximum marks I can get whilst using artificial intelligence to solve. Yeah, so I took introduction to electronics past question. So this is introduction to electronics past question by Dr. Samuel Afuakwa. Yeah. So let's say I took the question one, question two, and question three. Yeah, so, and I solved it. So I made the AI solve it. So let me go to where I am. So I'm here. So AI was analyzing core foundation of the electronics. It was analyzing lecture one, what lecture one roughly contains, lecture four. You see, even kind of determining some formulas, lecture three. It was kind of breaking it down. Yeah. You see the senses, lecture five. Yeah. Then lecture six. Yeah. Then you see, it was trying to understand the relation from each lecture and how each lecture slides link. Yeah. Then I said it should be exams focus. So yeah. Then it gave me some supporting references. So these are some supporting references which will reference when solving questions. Yeah. So after that, it was ready. So it said you are ready. I've now internalized your material in exams mode. When you ask questions next, I will respond. Yeah. So you, from here you can just start um, putting in your questions. So this is how I place my question. So let me take the question. So this is question one. Yeah. So to extract the text, you can either use Cider AI, or you can use another AI to extract text, or you can take Google Lens where you take a picture of it, then you just extract the text, or you screenshot the page you have, then you extract the text. Yeah. So me, I use Cider AI and I'm using a laptop. Yeah. So the combination keys I use was Windows Shift S. Yeah. So it can allow you to screenshot. So this is question one. You see, I've screenshotted. So it has copied to clipboard. Yeah. Then I move on to Cider AI. Just paste it. So you can press Ctrl V to paste. Then after pasting, I just extracted the text. So when you extract the text, you get whatever you want. Then you copy. So this is the text. Then you copy the text and come and paste it in chat. So let's say where's chat. So let me take this chat. So you can paste it like Control V. Then you just press enter. Yeah. You can just press enter, but I've already pasted it, so there is no need to paste it. I was just showing you how to do it. Yeah. So it solved question one, and it was analyzing from the slides. So it's carefully solved question one and gave me the correct answers. And most of these questions are in the slides, so it was more easy to solve. Yeah. Then it has solved question one. It gave me the final answers for each. Yeah. Then I pasted in question two. This is question two. Then it gave me the answers for question two. Yeah, it's carefully solved it, showing me step by step way of solving question two. Then I move on to question three. Yeah. Then it was solving question three gradually. Yeah, showing me step by step way of how to go about it in question three. Yeah. So this is question three. It's carefully solved this for me. Yeah. Now I also pasted question four. Then it's also solved question four for me. So this is question four. Yeah. So when you use this approach, you get a more accurate answer because it's referencing from the slides. This is question seven. So it's referencing from the slides, and mostly if the question is inside the slides, it will directly pick from the slides. Yeah. And if it's not in the slides, it will also check credible online sources or academic sources, and also try and get the right answer for such question. Yeah. So this is how to solve this section B. So let me give you an example of section A, how I solve section A. So this is another chart. So I said we have three steps. Number one, you upload the slides. Number two, you give it a careful prompt to reference from the slides and credible sources, and it should be in an exam style. Yeah. Then the third step is that you you start asking your questions. Yeah, so this is how I solved section A. It's basically the same thing. I just uploaded the slides, gave it the prompt, then it was analyzing how they are linked. Yeah, from each topic. It was analyzing it. We can see lecture 6, lecture 5. It was trying to understand what is under each topic. So it was learning. Yeah, then these are the sources, academic sources. Then he said it's ready. It's ready. Yeah. So I just started giving it the question. So in solving such questions, it's better not to just upload the full question and let it solve from A to Z. You should kind of break it down in bits. So let's say this section here, I took from question 1 to question 6. Yeah. So from question 1 to question 6, you see, you take it bit by bit. Then it was solving. It was going through the uploaded slides, finding the questions in the uploaded slides and stuff. Yeah, and the credible sources. Then it gave me the answers from question 1 to question 6. Then I continue bit by bit. So this one continues from question 7. I think up to question 14. Yeah, so up to question 14. You see, bit by bit. Then it gave me. It was solving. It was referencing also from the slides. Then it gave me the final answers. Yeah, so in doing so, that's how we go about solving questions using artificial intelligence. Yeah, I hope you understood this. Yeah, so basically it's in 3 steps. You upload your slides, you give it a careful prompt where it references from the uploaded materials and credible sources. Then the 3rd step is you just start putting your question. Then I don't put the entire file into the question, just put it bit by bit. So to get Cider AI, you search for Cider AI Chrome extension. So Cider AI Chrome extension. Then you click on the first link. Yeah, so I've clicked on the first link. So you add to extension, but I may have added to extension. So let's say you add to extension. Me have already added to extension. Yeah, so that's how we get Cider AI. Yeah, and when you add to extension, it will appear this way. So let me open a new tab. It will appear this way. Then you click on it. You expand. Then you can use it. Yeah, but you can also use it as a sidebar. But I like using it this way. Yeah, then you can use it for your extraction and other stuff. So this one too can also help solve questions, but I prefer using chat itself to solve my questions. So with your slides, you can be uploading bit by bit. Like today you upload 3, then the next day you upload 3. Yeah, if you are using the free version of ChatGPT. Yeah, so you can upload 3 today, give it the prompt, then the following day you can upload the next 3, or you check the questions, which lecture slides or which topic is coming from the more. Yeah, then you select the topics. Maybe it's coming from lecture 1, lecture 3, and lecture 5. Yeah, so you just select lecture 1, lecture 3, lecture 5. The other lectures, maybe the questions over there are few. Yeah, so you can just pick the questions that most are coming from. If you want to use it urgently and there is limited time and you don't have full version. Yeah, so that's what we do. So let's say over here that we had 6 slides uploaded. Maybe I could check and see that maybe most of the slides are coming from this slide, and this slide. Yeah, then I just upload the 3. So if I upload the 3 and I give it the prompt. Yeah, then maybe I can continue by giving it the answers, or wait for another day and come and upload another 3. Then I start giving it the answers. Yeah, so I can start giving the answers, then it solves. So that's how we go about it.